There's something truly special about being part of a community. The opportunity to set aside the go of daily life and truly connect with those around us is an important piece of overall health and wellness that's too often ignored in the day-to-day hustle of work, school, and family. This need for community is particularly important when it comes to our homes and neighborhoods, the places where we celebrate, rest, and feel most comfortable. Community. Doesn't it just make sense that they should also be spaces where we know our neighbors and have amenities at our fingertips? At Cavco Industries, we certainly think so. That's why, as a part of our Cavco in Neighborhoods initiative, we're developing more move-in ready homes inside the Reserve at Sleepy Hollow, a lease homesite community in Conroe, Texas, designed to provide shared amenities at a price tag you can afford. Nestled between the woodlands and the San Jacinto River, owning a Cavco manufactured home as part of the Reserve means that you'll have exclusive access to a multitude of high-end outdoor recreation options as part of your monthly homesite fee, providing headache-free, easy access to activities for leisure and relaxation, a few steps from your front door. And when you need to access the outside world, the Reserve is located within 5 miles of schools, shopping, and medical centers, making your home a conveniently located oasis. Cavco Industries offers a number of unique floor plans to make your affordable, factory-built house truly your own, providing the sort of warm, welcoming space you'll be excited to show off to friends and family. But between the personalized charms of your Cavco home and the Reserve's plush amenities, don't be surprised if loved ones are asking you to host every game night and Sunday dinner from now on. Reach out to us today and learn more about how a Cavco home in the Reserve at Sleepy Hollow can be a place for community, contentedness, and comfort.
Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. It's been an exciting day for me, I can tell you that. I've actually been out sick. You can't mention this particular thing that you're sick about on YouTube. But I was sick. Luckily today was a better day. I have the majority of my voice back, so I can do these live videos. So what we're going to do today is actually go through some of the homes that we have already set up at the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow. I will be out at Sleepy Hollow Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and until Friday afternoon. We're dedicating this time to have in-person appointments to be able to... My audio's too low. Okay, thank you. Can you hear me better? Thank you, Cultural Observer. Trying to see, I don't know what's going on actually. It shows on my end that it's pretty strong. But to kind of, I'll try to speak up. So like I was mentioning, I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday until noon. When I'm there, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will literally have appointments available up until the sun goes down. Being that I go from community to community, I try to take advantage as much time as I can. I know that you guys work long hours as well, so I can do evening appointments if needed. We have 27 homes that are being set and finished out at the community. A lot of them have already gone through their finishing product, and now we're waiting to put the electric and sewer and water on, and then put the skirting and the deck. So we are moving really, really quickly to be able to get these homes finished up and put them up for someone to move in. We had a lot of movement going on here with Entergy. We're hopefully having our fingers tied that they'll be able to put transformers in soon. So at least that way we can definitely stick to those September move-in dates that we projected. So that's where we're at. So today's video, like I mentioned, we're going to go through the different homes that we actually have at the reserve. I'm going to show you through our website, which is cafcoandneighborhood.com. And then we'll go through that. I'll show you here actually where to find it. Once you kind of log into the website, I'll show you how to find our homes, and then the pricing. The pricing that is on there is basically the complete deal of the home, skirting, decks, sidewalks, parking pads, everything that goes on there. Now the pre-grand opening sale, because we want to sell this first batch of homes so we can order our next 25 homes. We are actually giving huge discounts because you guys are moving forward while we're waiting for the community to open up. Because once the community opens up and people are moving in, you know how it goes. People want to be just like the cool people and start doing what they're doing. So we're willing to make you guys the cool people and give you awesome pricing on these homes that we have going in. Now, if you were registered with us, you would have seen an email go out saying up to $15,000 off or towards incentives for the community, and you can use that any kind of way you like. So as we go through the pricing, if you see a home in particular and you're wanting to know, hey, how much is a payment on that? What kind of down payment am I looking at? I can actually walk through that with you. I'm going to kind of show you here. One of the lending institutions that we use is Cascade Financial. What's really cool about their website, which this will be the website we want to refer you to if you're going to be financing, because as you register here, and they will take your application and allow us to send that application to the lenders you wish to, even if it doesn't go to them. So it's just a one place for application versus having to do multiple applications online. This is just one place, totally secure, and then it sends it to the lender of the choice that you choose, which is great. Now the nice thing is that we're not going to shotgun your credit. We're gonna sit down before we submit and look at current rates, look at programs that are actually going to fit. But for this evening, if you ask a question as far as payments, we're going to use their tools here to kind of give you an estimate. Now understand there is other lenders available who may be able to offer you better rates or higher rates than what Cascade will offer, but it will give us a good litmus test of what you're going to be looking at far as payments. And of course, we will go through it and include what the monthly space rent is, what your taxes and insurance payment may be, and obviously the home payment. So it's going to be very informative. So hopefully one of you will ask questions. Even if you're not interested, ask questions and we'll go from there. Now, if you have questions regarding any homes that we don't offer here at the reserve, I will let you know who we can contact to get you set up to either one custom order a house to come into the reserve or to go onto your private property or to get pricing regarding those. So I'm gonna try to be as helpful as possible when it comes to it. Once again, I apologize that if I happen to cough or if I need to stop and swallow my spit for a little bit. Like I mentioned, I'm just coming off of this sickness that I've been on, but I'm super thankful that I'm able to actually do this video this evening. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, kind of talking about the reserve, what we're offering, what we're trying to do here. The reserve is located literally less than 2 miles away from the Woodlands, Texas area. Everything that you're needing from medical centers to shopping, entertainment, food is within a 2 mile range. Your schools are within a 2 mile range, and it's in a quiet neighborhood surrounded by tons and tons of trees. It's, to find property in this location, it's almost impossible. That's what makes this such a desirable area, that you're literally in one of the hottest markets in all of Houston, where a medium ranged house brand new is going to cost you $500,000 all the way up to $2-3 million in around the Woodlands, Shenandoah area. So you have an opportunity to be there and not have to pay that high expense on a mortgage, because the community itself will charge you space rent. So the space rents are what I'm going to quote will include The shed rental that will be placed on your property that the community will maintain for you as something, if it's starting to look old and stuff like that, they're going to be the ones to maintain, paint it, put shingles up, all that good stuff. This rent payment will include that. So they're going to range anywhere from $775 all the way up to $875 for the biggest home site. Now, these home sites are basically going to be 40 by 100, so which is like 4,000 square feet, and the biggest one is literally like a quarter of an acre. There's several of them throughout the community, and that's why they're 825 or 875. They're real super premium lots. What that includes, not only just the space fee, but also includes anything as the HOA fee. It includes everything from access fees for the gym, the clubhouse, the swimming pool, the basketball courts, the volleyball courts, the walking trails, and the private lake. Everything that the amenities have to offer regarding the reserve at Sleepy Hollow. So let's go ahead and let's jump into the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. Our page here at CAFCO. Once again, our website is cafconeighborhood.com. When you actually get to this website, because we have multiple communities that we're going to be working with and opening up, this is just our standard landing page. But you'll see here where it says neighborhoods. On here, you're going to see the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. You're going to go ahead and click on that. Coming soon will be Desert Skies out of Oklahoma City. And then several other places such as Katy, Texas, Rockport, Texas, San Antonio, San Marcos, Denton, Texas are coming within the next year. So there's plenty of new communities. The nice thing is that the reserve on Sleepy Hollow is the one that's going to kick it all off. So everyone's going to get to copy you as far as how everything goes. So once you're here at the reserve on Sleepy Hollow, great question. So the price does not include land. Correct. It is just the home and all the services that are needed to put the home there. So sewer, the sewer connections, your water connections, your skirting, your decks, everything for the completeness there. The space rent, which is like I mentioned, $725 to the $875, that does cover your land. It covers all the HOA and all the amenity fees that are on there. Now, hopefully on Wednesday, I'm going to try to go live where I'm going to meet with the actual manager who's going to be managing the development. Once we finish selling all the houses, they're the ones that manage everything there. That we can ask as far as what does those amenities include, what does that space rent include, that may be above what I'm already telling you comes on there, because being that I'm just the builder of the homes, I'm kind of restricted in the information that I do know what the community is going to offer you, but I do know that there's some really cool stuff that they're thinking about that will be all sandwiched into those fees for you monthly. That's a question for them. I believe it's just a 12-month lease, year to year, going from there. So, yes, we're talking about manufactured homes, and we're talking specifically about a community in Conroe, Texas, just a mile east of the Woodlands, regarding a manufactured home community called the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow. Great question. Cultural Observer, great question about the lease. Let me just go back in case I didn't answer that question correctly. Sometimes my brain it's a 12-month lease, and then after that, I believe it goes month to month, or you can renew another 12-month lease. But like I mentioned, Wednesday, hopefully I will be meeting with the community manager, where a lot of the lease questions she can answer, because they'll be straight from them and not for me as the builder. I can only speak a lot about what I as the builder can offer you, our homes, our pricing, all that other stuff that's on there. Now, we do have certain answers we can give you, but please don't hold me to the fire on certain things that I can't answer. It's just out of respect for the community. If they tell me I can release this information to you in case that she can't make our live video on Wednesday, I'll try to get it and answer those for you. In no way am I just trying to pivot. I'm just being very honest in what I can provide for you today. All right, so this is the page, like I mentioned. Once you go to the kafkoaneighborhood.com, you'll hit neighborhoods and you click on the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. It'll go through that video that we started off with, and then it's going to give you some details regarding the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. What's the address? This address that's on here, that's the best address to use to get you to the reserve on Sleepy Hollow using Google or Siri. Because if you try to actually use the 911 addresses that you see for the home, they're not on those navigation systems just yet. So it literally sends you to New Caney, which is 21 miles to the east. So unless you want to go take that trip to New Caney, you're more than welcome to. But if you use this address here, the 1019 Sleepy Hollow Road, that will take you to the community directly. So this is a map of the community. I'm actually going to put up a different map for you to see. Oh, there's a pricing, which we're going to go through. So we're going to talk about phase 1, which is just all this area here. Basically, the homes that I have set up is every 4th lot spread out through the first phase here. In total, we have 27 homes that are already there, that are in the process of being finished out interior and exterior. We're doing the sewer and water connections, followed up by the electrical connections. Once those are done, we're going to go ahead and skirt the home, and then we're going to go ahead and put the decks and get them ready for move-in. Once again, all we're waiting for is Entergy to bring in the transformers to give you a firm move-in date. Right now, we have the hopes that it'll be mid-September, but if anything changes, we'll update you guys regarding that. But if you happen to go ahead and purchase a home between now and then, you're not subjected to any price increases or anything of that nature. Now, our pre-grand opening sale does end August 30th. So once August 30th comes about, the prices that I'm going to show you, that's going to be the prices that they're going to go back up to. But we're willing to go ahead and try to get all 25 of these homes sold before that August 30th time frame and get you secured. Now, obviously, because we don't have a firm move-in date, we can't really close on it, but we can secure the price for you, knowing that if it goes an extra month, that price isn't going to go up. You're locked in. So, all right. So this is the community. So as far as the Amenity Center, you're going to see here, this is where the clubhouse is going to be. There's going to be a gym in there. There's going to be an office where the manager will be at. Then there'll be a separate little office that can be rented out, maybe for homeschoolers. You also have the area where you can lounge at. And then right behind it's going to be the swimming pool area. And then right behind the swimming pool is the beach leading up to Falvey Lake. When they drained Falvey Lake, they actually made it deeper and wider. So this is going to be a really big lake. I haven't gotten a firm answer if there's actually going to be any fish on there. I know it's something that they're talking about, that they may do a catch and release for fishing at the community, and some other cool stuff that I really can't talk about. A lot of it has to do with more liability more than anything, but I know they want to make this a community where you're super, super active. All the walking trail will go around the lake itself and also through the community. There's going to be, it doesn't show it here on this map, but there's going to be ramadas that you can rent out, parks that you can play at, walking trails throughout everything. So it's going to be really awesome once everything gets going. Right now, obviously, it's been really dry here in Texas, so there's not a lot of greenery happening there yet. But now that we're going to get into the cooler times, we should see the grass pop back up. With these homes being out there, it's going to look phenomenal. So this is going to be the volleyball pickleball court, and then this is going to be the basketball court here. This area here is already fenced in. This is where the water treatment plant will be that services not only the reserve on Sleepy Hollow, but also the new subdivision that's going to go behind here. So So this is phase one. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at homes that are for sale. So to look at homes for sale, it's going to be all the way at the bottom. You're going to see the homes here. You just click on see all homes, and then it's going to take you to here. So it's going to show you 1 of 44, 1 through 12 of 44. So I'm actually going to go through the houses that are actually there. So we're going to start with lot number 4, which is 19418 Verde Valley Lane in Conroe, Texas. So in reference to the map, we are talking about this area here. So it's right at the front entrance of the community. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this home. So the Santa Fe comes from our Fiesta series. This is a full tape and textured home. This is built out of the Austin facility. This is the highest line of home that we build as far as Palm Harbor. Palm Harbor is the actual manufacturer of this home. Now, Palm Harbor Austin features a 5-year warranty for their home when it comes to the actual electric and plumbing and structure of the house. Now, those first 5 years, it's by the factory. The structure of the house will be extended to 12 years. So basically years 6 through 12 is handled through our insurance company, but years 1 through 5, it's handled by the actual manufacturer of Palm Harbor. So if you know much about construction, if there is going to be any structural integrity issues, it's going to happen within that first 5 years. And we want to be the ones to handle that for you. That's what makes Palm Harbor so much superior than other builders. Other builders may offer you 99 years or they may offer you 10 years, but they're not the ones that are actually backing that up. They're going through an insurance company. And if you ever dealt with insurance, that's all I'm going to say. Now let's continue looking at this home here. So here's I believe this is the virtual tour. So this home is 16 wide by 76 feet long. It's 1178 square feet. Okay, so oops. Okay, things we want to talk about. The flooring here, this is not lino. This is hand-laid vinyl plank that they put down. So these are individual tiles. Benefit of having individual tiles, if that something was to happen to those tiles, you can heat it back up, replace it with a new one, lay it back down, good to go. So really good stuff. Very high and durable. So if you have pets, cats, dogs, it will withstand that. It's stain resistant as well. So I have pets. I know how that goes when we're talking about wood flooring or some kind of laminate, that you get some discoloration that goes with it. In this case, you won't have that. But as you can see, these are all textured walls. It's going to come with the wood beams in the living space, in the kitchen and dining room area. Has a nice island in the front as well. Have the tile backsplash that goes all the way up. You have the recessed look in the ceiling as well. All the heating and cooling elements as far as the registers are also in the ceiling and not on the floor, as you can see here, guys. Okay. I want to make sure I pointed that out. Now these are actual shiplap lumber that they place on there. Underneath it, they're going to have wiring for your internet, your TV, electrical outlets, and so forth on there. This is bedroom number 2. This is the hallway leading to bedroom number 3. So you can see textured walls, crown molding, baseboards, door molding. Your electrical panels on the inside and not the outside of your home. when we moved here to Midland about 10 years ago, it's actually 10 years ago, 2 days before. So we moved here August 10th of 2012. When we were looking to buy a single wide, this was the home we actually wanted to purchase, was the Santa Fe model. But because the cost was so high, I couldn't get it because as a dealer, I can't get financing for these homes because it's a conflict of interest. So we had to pay cash for it. So we pulled money out of our 401k and out of our savings, and we had to buy one of our Fleetwood models known as the Velocity and put it into the community. Still a great house, but I'm biased. I really love the Santa Fe. It's probably one of the best looking homes that we have to offer out of the single wide market here. So let's go ahead and let's exit out of this. And this is the floor plan. So it's a split floor plan with the bedrooms to the back end of the home and the master to the front. So you can see here is a nice tile shower. And then you have a built-in entertainment center here with the walk-in closet, which typically you don't see in single wide homes. You have dual lavies as well, elongated toilets. And then all this here is hand-laid vinyl plank instead of carpeting. So a lot was thought here as far as the traffic areas. Excuse me. As far as the traffic areas, not having to wear down carpet. All right, so the price that we have listed, $162,799. Basically, it's what you saw in that virtual walkthrough, with the exception of furniture, and includes the home being set up at the reserve, the utilities, the water tap, the sewer tap, the the 3-car parking. I'm so sorry, like I mentioned, I've been dealing with that certain flu that we can't talk about on YouTube. So thank you for your patience on that. The 3-car parking, your walking path. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't think of your sidewalk from your parking to your decks is included. An 8x10 front deck, 4x4 rear deck, hardboard skirting, not vinyl. So it's built there, secured there, matches the house. It's going to look really, really, really great. So it includes all of that. So our listing price is $162,799. So let's look at what the promotional price is right now. Okay. Your email said 15,000 off. Guess what, guys? That's just to spark your interest. Right now, if you move forward and you purchase any of these homes, these prices are going to be what we're offering to you and how much the savings are. So the Santa Fe right now is $146,354. That's $19,957 in savings. That's a huge savings. That's a lot more than $15,000. Okay. Now, with this incentives is going obviously through the lending institutions that are available for the reserve, and also using the insurance company standard insurance on there. If you happen to want to use your own insurance company, we do reduce the amount of savings that goes on there. Just like any builders out there, we want to incentivize using the people that we know who can get this stuff done, and that way there's no hassle. So, like I mentioned, almost $20,000 off, up to $20,000 off on the Santa Fe home here. With the space rent on this one would be $775. Now that's once they put the shed. Up until between now and then, they will actually discount the $50, which is the shed rental. So that way, starting out at $725. Now, I actually talked to somebody on the phone the other day, and they were asking me, "Hey, what if you were to give me the $15,000 and the other $4,000 if I can use it for some kind of other incentives?" And I was like, Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. For an instance, let's say that you needed furniture. We can do a furniture package up to $4,000 through the furniture company that we offer, um, and or we can use that $4,000 and pay the reserve directly to prorate your rent out for that first year of leasing. So the first year of leasing, right? Like let's say it's 750. I can't do math right now quickly in my head just because I'm still a little bit under the weather. But if we take 4,000 divided by 12, that's $333. So if you're looking at 775 minus $333, basically for your first rent, you can get an interim rental or lease for 442, which is phenomenal because then you can save that money and pay more to your mortgage, pay down the interest, and so forth on there. With homes being so expensive out there, you can own this house a lot quicker than you can any other home in that local area, and then basically just have your space rent on there. Brand new apartments in that area for 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,400 square feet, they're going for like $3,200 a month, and you don't even own any of that at all. You're still paying your light, your water, and well, you have trash service. They have dumpsters, but other than that, you pay your own light, your own water. So people can afford to do that. But if you instead of paying 100% interest and having people above or below you and beside you, you can actually own your home, pay it off, and then drop your rent down to that 775 or 825 in the Woodlands area. That's phenomenal, guys. Cultural observer, do you include a garage? We don't include a garage, but it is a 3-car parking pad. I'm actually going to ask if in the future they'll allow for you to have awnings. I think right now they're not allowing it because there's going to be so many homes moving in they don't want anything to be damaged in between the process of homes coming in. But once again, that's stuff that we can talk to the community manager on Wednesday about. But that's a great question regarding the garage. Thank you for your questions. I greatly appreciate it. Any question whatsoever. I mean, you can even ask me about my weight, which is 185 plus 100. All right, cool. Cut my face off. So that's the Santa Fe model there. All right, so let's go ahead and let's look at the next model that we have available, which is going to be lot number 8, which is the Elation. Now, the Elation home itself, these are entry-level manufactured homes because we know that not every buyer can afford a mortgage over $2,000, including their space fee. So we reached out to this specific manufacturer, which is True MH, and we're able to offer these homes for you. Now, we just got word from the developer that they're not going to be allowing this size home in the community anymore. So these are going to be gone super, super quick because I only have just a small amount of them left. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so the flooring here is going to be vinyl. It's all one piece. Not a whole lot of flash when it comes to this home, but then again, with that is the low price that comes with the home itself. Now, this is not built by Palm Harbor, so this only has a 1-year manufacturer's defect warranty that comes to it. So that's plumbing and electrical and the structure of the house. Now, because we want to take care of you and we actually own our own insurance company, we went ahead and included a policy. So year 2 to 5 will cover your electrical and your plumbing plan, just like the Palm Harbor, and also your structure for the 5 years. This one does not qualify for the 12-year structural warranty itself. So, but as you can see, very basic. This is about 800 square feet. So this is going to be along the lines of what you're going to see for competition into the lower level apartment renters going from renting an apartment to actually owning a home itself. This is a 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. It's 14 feet wide by 66 in length. So when we're looking at these lots being 40 by 100, the parking spots are 27 by 20. So the house is set back by 21 feet. So literally we're like 80, let me see, right? 166, 80, 87. So that leaves you close to 30 feet of backspace with these smaller homes here. So okay, so let's go ahead and let's exit that. Look at the floor plan. Once again, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Now, this here doesn't show the lino going through here, but we do have lino in the living room and the hallway. Our main concept was not to have any carpeting in the traffic areas whatsoever. So we want to make sure that I disclose that. So the listing price of this home is $102,499. So during the pre-grand opening sale event, when we look at this home, lot number 8, it's 91, or actually they should have updated that price. It's $91,200. So it's about a $12,000 discount that comes part of that home. The space rent there is $775 on there. So good incentives on here. Typically, most manufacturers for single wides typically give you about $5,000 per floor. So what that means per section. So typically these discounts are like 5, 10, 15,000 for a triple wide, or 20,000 for a quad wide. As you can see, I'm not holding that reservation. I am trying to give you the best deal I can get these sold, get you guys in, and be there. Now, the nice thing is that being the first people in, man, I hate making a negative a positive, but I know that you understand. While we're there building things and getting things there, if there's any little minute thing that's going on with your house, we can act quickly versus having to go through the factory, because I have my own trim out crew. I have my own service people there for my division, which is really unique, because most retailers, you have to go directly through the factory. Where here, I'm on site, which is phenomenal. And I mean that. I'll be on site. Even when I hire somebody to be there, I will be there too. I have to go from community to community, but me doing these videos is so you know the face. It's not just like, hey guys, I'm the so-and-so, and you're going to go buy a house, and I'm never going to be around. Nice to see you. Bye. That's not going to be the fact. So if I'm talking smack and not, I'm going to be called out for it. If I'm lying to you, I'll be called out for it. So being with Palm Harbor 17 years, that's the one thing that I tried to do, is not blatantly lie to you. Am I always correct? Unfortunately, my wife tells me that I'm not always correct. Come on. It's me. Yeah, I'm not always correct. But I'll live up to anything that I'm incorrect, and get better and make sure that we don't run into those issues anymore. So that's the elation. That's lot number 8. So let's take a look at the map for lot number 8 right in here. So that shows you that. Let's go ahead and take a look at another home. Okay, lot number 12 is the Delight. That one is priced at $98,999, and that's lot number 12, which is here. Lot number 12 is now $87,977 during the pre-grand opening. Now, this home here is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 820 square feet, 14 by 60. Also coming from the True line, so this is more the entry-level manufactured home. Now, benefit. We have had a lot of investors call The investors are really big about coming in and buying these houses and then basically setting their rents low enough to continuously make a lot of money on this, but the reserve is not, I repeat again, is not allowing investors to come in. So these are going to be tenant occupied, buyer occupied. So that way it doesn't cause a false market. It doesn't put you in a situation where you're going to lose out because a cash buyer came in and purchased the home. Talking about that, if you look at today's market, one of the most frustrating things is that you may have made an offer higher than the amount that was listed so you can get this home, but then someone outbidded you by X amount of dollars. The nice thing is that if you beat someone to this home and you show up and you write a contract on it, it is then there. We can take backups, but you will have the first right of refusal when it comes to this home. That if in case that you can't come to close, then it moves on to the next person. But guess what? Next person, you don't have to overpay for the house. If you go and you make a backup offer, I will honor that price because you were in the backup. If we have to switch it to a different house, I'm going to honor the different house at this one too, even if it's already past August 30th. Just because you went ahead and moved forward, you went ahead and got your approval, you went ahead and applied with residency with the community to make sure that, the background check came back fine. All of that stuff. Why would I want to hurt you by you helping me out? I don't understand that. People do it. They're better salespeople than I am, I guess. But I just consciously I can't do that to you guys. If you guys have followed me before I was in this brand new division called Cascade Neighborhood, I actually worked for the factory selling direct to the public. And I've shared my story of how I got into this industry and why I try to do my job the way I do. When I first bought my first home, it was such a horrific experience. No one gave me any information. I thought I knew what I was getting into, and I didn't. I saw how much they paid the people involved. One half of them got $14,000 off the sale of my home, and they helped me zero. As much as they helped me, they're like, here's an address. I think this house will one that you'll like. Go look at it. If you like it, just go over there, leave them 3%, and they'll hold the house for you. That's as much help as I got. Got into the home, and it was a beautiful home. It was a beautiful home, and I don't take it for granted. But the situation, unfortunately, the housing market dropped. I got in a motorcycle accident. I couldn't work. Lost my house. The market was horrible. My home was like $250,000 when I purchased it. And during that market, when everything dropped, the house was worth $80,000. And I'm not talking about a mobile home. That's the one thing everybody wants to, your price is going to drop. It's going to devalue. Don't get me started. But the market is going to manipulate what these worths are. You know what I mean? I bought a house for $250,000 and it sold for $80,000. A site-built home, 2-story, super nice backyard, awesome front yard, located next to a casino. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Now, that single wide that I bought, going into that community there when I moved to Texas, dude, I made $15,000 from the sale of that. I kept it in a manufactured home community. That's not as nice as what the reserve is going to be, and it's not in a hot area like the reserve is going to be. But I kept it there. But people wanted to be in that community, and so the only way they can go in is by buying the house for what the tax was worth. The tax there said, "Hey, this house is worth $60,000." Well, guess what? I'm not going to sell it for under what the tax value is. Yeah, I'm sure if I would have got an appraisal for it, I would have got more. But in the situation was like, hey, if you're willing to buy my house for $60,000 and I come out on top, and you get it at a good price, let's do it. Right? And that's what the reserve is meant. They're going to have restrictions here that it's going to look super nice all the time because it's not a mobile home park where you can just bring 20 cars, park it out in front, and throw trash out and devalue things. This is going to be a neighborhood where we're trying to hold value. So when you want to sell your home, that it's an area that everyone wants to be at. Who doesn't want to be at the Woodlands? It's super nice there, and there's so much to do. And to be able to be in there for under the most expensive house I'm going to sell, I think is less. I don't think I have a home over 200,000 right now during the discounted period. Now, when we go back to listing, I'm not going to have a house over 230. You know what I mean? Where a average brand new house being sold in that area is going for $500,000. We're half that cost. You don't get to own the land, but we're still half the cost. Your taxes are going to be half that amount because it's already included in your space rent. And there's no mortgage insurance. If you can't put 20% down, guess what? There's no mortgage insurance that's applied to it. So it averages out, guys. It really does. And when you really look at this, if you give it a full, wholehearted look at it, you're going to be like, wow, this will actually be really good for me. Or you can say, nope, I'm going to go the other route. And it's okay. It's okay. But I at least want to be able to give you information that you can make a good decision on real information and not some BS. You know what I mean? Tangent over. Oh, great. No, we actually have double wides too. It's just the first set of lots are single wides because they're interior, and that's what we went with. But we do have double wides. I promise you, we have some. I want to say we only have like 8 single wides for sale, and then the remaining 16 are all double wides. The double wides are going to range anywhere from about 1,500 square feet all the way up to about 2,100 square feet, from 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms. For the other spaces that we have available, we can definitely look at adding anything from, all the way up to like 5 or 6 bedroom house floor plans that we offer through what we're putting here. So I don't have any porch front entry homes here, but we do offer them. We just right now put them on hold until we can get the Entergy issue handled. Then we can reorder those. But great question. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go to the other ones. Okay, just to kind of move along, we're gonna go into the last single wide floor plan that we offer, because we actually have multiple delights, multiple elations. We have the Glory House, we have an Ash, and the Santa Fe here. But I don't think I have pictures of the Ash here, but excuse me, thank you. There's no pictures, but this house, I'm going to try to get pictures uploaded because I will be at the community, like I mentioned, next week. This house is super nice. I was very impressed. Many of you don't know, and those who do have follow me, I'm colorblind. So when I selected these colors, literally, I was like, I hope it looks good. But the nice thing, you can be colorblind. White, blacks, and gray, you can see those. Greens, reds, browns, a little bit more of an issue, but I think I did a good job here. So that house there was priced at $131,399. Like I mentioned, this is a 16 by 68, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Nice big utility room. It has a cool little kitchen set up here in a dining area. I'll have pictures loaded up. I'll also put videos as well. If you can follow us on Facebook at Kafko and Neighborhood, or facebook.com/Kafko and Neighborhood. Make sure to like and share our page. I will have virtual walkthroughs through there. I'll try to upload them here on YouTube as well. But definitely check us out on Facebook. All right, so the Ash was $131. So let's see what the price of that one is now. It's $114,718. So it has about a $15,000 discount to the home itself. So, great price. Once again, just looking at the map where this home is going to line up at is lot number 16 here. Okay, so the other glory and the other elation are going to be back on this end. So it's going to be lot 93 and lot 97. And then the glory is going to be on 127 here. So those are all my single wide lots here. So now we're going to get into the good stuff, which is going to be the double wide units here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. All right, so lot 20 is the Pembroke. Now these pictures are outdated, so I apologize, but I'm going to show you the floor plan regarding this home itself. This picture here is from like, man, 2016. So it's super outdated, so I apologize. But let's look at the floor plan. We actually are doing this setup here where it has the third bathroom in it. So that goes in this slot here. So this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, single living room with an open kitchen with a pantry, walk-in closets for the majority of all the rooms, as you can see here. Same ordeal. This is going to be lino instead of carpet. So all the traffic area here has lino, so you'll be able to walk through the home. This is 1749 square feet. It's a 28 by 64 ranch style home. This one was priced at $210,499. Pre-grand opening, lot 20. Holy smokes. $186,790. That's a $25,000 discount, guys. $15,000. That was just to spark your interest. That's kind of weird, right? Most people would be like, "Oh no, use the big number. Use the big number to catch their interest." But then that would have sucked. Now you've been like, "Yeah, I'm calling on this one here. This single wide. I see that it has a $30,000 discount." And then I'm like, "Oh no, it's only $5,000." Have you guys ever experienced that? Like when you go and buy somewhere and then they just flip the script on you? Super frustrating. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Could be. They tell me that I can get a little bit extra. I just believe in being able to give you guys the correct prices. And if you've gone to any retailer, you always see starting at, or call for price. That can get frustrating because, everyone's super busy. And I'll tell you, there's people that call me and sometimes I can't call them back the same day. And they're looking for just simple information like what we're putting on this website. We're not scared to show you our price. And this price, like I mentioned, is everything. This is not just your standard retail price and then have more cost on there. And when you go to a master plan community, they start at a price like this and then they add like $60,000 on top of it. You know what I mean? So I'd rather give you a price and be like, hey, I can actually be lower than this amount with the complete package. That's amazing. That's not happening right now. Everybody's just taking full advantage, Cars are being sold for $10,000, $15,000 over the asking price just because of the demand. Same thing with homes. Even with the interest rates going up higher, doesn't change the fact that people still need homes. People are still looking for houses. All right. Next house is the Jenny house. Here we go. Jenny! You knew it was coming, right? This is the most asked about house that people call. This is a very super sweet house. This is going to be on lot number 24, which is here. This is a lot to have, guys. Lot 20 is the lot to have too. I think lot 20 is actually the most expensive lot that I have per month. That's a $875 per month. This one here is literally almost like a quarter acre. And then you have the easement behind you. So literally super awesome space. Lot 24, super awesome space. Lot 28, no home has been designated for lot 28 just as of yet. Look at lot 67. Phenomenal. lot 31, lot 36. These are all the lots that I have assigned for my homes. Lot 75, lot 70. All of this is all open space. You know what I mean? And that's what people are looking for. They may just be able to have space, run around, do things. And we want you guys to be neighborly. We want you guys to have an experience with your neighbors. We want you guys to be able to go to the clubhouse and, you know, have a barbecue, do these things where we don't see in today's communities anymore, where people just drive into their garage, close the door, go into the house, and get on Facebook. You socialize on Facebook versus socially facing somebody and talking to them. Okay. So the Jenny, let's go ahead. There used to be videos in here. I don't know what happened to them. Now this is the Jenny goes to is built out of Fleetwood, which is part of the Kafko Plum Harbor brand. This is gonna be for the Plum for us. This is towards the mid-range housing that we offer. That pantry is enormous, guys. It's freaking awesome. If I remember correct, we're about to see too. This also has an area for a freezer spot as well. So all those people that like to eat a lot of meat and need to store it, this house is definitely built to do that. Also, if you do a lot of canned goods, that pantry is enormous. I have to check the ones at the reserve. I'm not sure if those ones are all lino like you see here. I think there's actually carpet inside the bedrooms. But if you follow us on Facebook, which is once again facebook.com/Kafko and Neighborhood, make sure to like and follow our page. I'll be doing live videos there at the community because I'll be doing our walkthrough with our finishing crew. We'll be able to look at these homes and see the actual current colors and actually what you're going to be purchasing. We tried to make sure that these have all the new colors. A lot of these videos and pictures that we have right now are of models that were built maybe 2 years ago. So they're a little bit outdated. Some of them may still be correct. All right, so that's the Jenny. Here's the floor plan. Now, I believe I have one Jenny that's a 3-bedroom and then another one that's a 4-bedroom option. This floor plan is 1,493 square feet. Once again, look at that huge pantry. Has the area for the freezer spot. And if I'm correct, this is the actual bathroom, not this corner tub, but this soaker tub that's in there. I know people like to take baths. I'm a shower guy, so that one after August 30th will be priced at $177,899. Prior to August 30th, the incentives for being super cool, we are looking lot 24 at $161,000, which is a $22,000 discount, guys. Alrighty, so that's the Jenny. Lot 28, we don't have lot 28 there yet. Lot 35, do I have on 35? No, not on 35, not on 39, not on 44, 63. Okay, actually this one did move around, I believe. This one's lot 151. This is the Olivia. very similar to the finishings of the Jenny house, with the pantry, the freezer spot, that nice deck tub, shower, just a smaller version of it. 1386 square feet, going for $177.99 after the August 30th time frame. So lot 51, which is here. So this is lot 51 and lot 78. So I'll bring up the map here so you can see where they're at. But these homes are $155,000. So these are discounted about $21,000. So this is 151 up to the top, and then lot 78, which is right here. Okay, so we talked about already 24, 20, 16, 135, 12, 127, 8, and 4. So we've talked about those lots already. Talked about lot 151 and 178. Make sure I didn't skip a house that we can look at here. All right. Let's go to the second page here. All right, lot 71 is the Mia. That one's priced at $166,799 after the August 30th date. We'll look at what the incentives are on this home. Now, this home is a 28 by 48, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Once again, just like the Jenny home. This one doesn't feature a walk-in pantry just because it's a lot smaller house. But it's basically the same setup as the Jenny. Freezer spot there. I'm actually going to have to try to speed this up, guys. I have an appointment that I have to go catch here in the next 15 minutes. But I'm going to make sure I go through all the pricing with you. Okay. Let's look at the floor plan really quick. You can see, nice walk-in closet. Has that corner tub. Bedrooms to the back. Good size utility room. So the 4 feet or the 8 feet difference between the Jenny and the Olivia to the Mia is basically where that pantry is at there, and the ability to add another bedroom. So lot 71 is right here. So we get closer and closer to the community center. Oh gosh, so sorry guys. This thing seems to get worse at night. All right, I think you guys can see where you can find these homes at, right? So let's just kind of go through the pricing, because you can always just rewind this video to look at what these pricings are. I'm also going to send an emailer out on Monday with this information as well. So we'll go through that. So let's go ahead and look at this. So we have homes from the Fort Worth area, Palm Harbor builder, up to the smallest discounts, $22,000 all the way up to $26,000 for these homes here, ranging from $162,000 all the way up to $191,000. Our Fleetwood facility, we have discounts as low as $20,000 and as high as $23,000 from homes starting from $149,000 all the way to $169,000. From our Kafka brand, discounts starting as low as $14,000 going all the way up to $22,000 with starting prices of $105,000 all the way to $166,000. Really good pricing, guys. And then for our true models, our lowest discounts $11,000 all the way to $13,000 with prices starting at $87,000 all the way to $95,000. So before we get out of here, I wanted to show you this page here. Now I'm gonna make it bigger, so that way we can see. Oh, what's going on? There we go. So the page is ask-k2.com, and when you come here, you can take those prices and figure out a payment of what it's going to cost you, okay? You're going to go here where it says payment calculator. Now, understand, this payment calculator is current rates for this specific lender. We have other lenders that offer better rates as well, and some that offer higher rates. But a lot of it has to do with your credit and your down payment. Okay, guys? So most of these will finance between 20 to 25 years. There's no mortgage insurance. There's no fees or penalties to pay off your loan or to refinance sooner than that time frame that's there. What you're going to do once you come here is that you're going to finance a home in a community. Okay, so you're going to click that. You're going to say single wide, double wide. In this case, because Culture was asking about double wides, we'll go with the double wide, or multi-section, I'm sorry. Then you got to just pick your credit. Okay, so we're going to go with which is the national average, which is between 650 to 699. You can put what you like that's on there. Now, in case that they say, hey, we don't have a program for you, don't freak out, because we have other lenders available for you, and I can show you a different payment calculator when you call me or email me to get that set up for you. Okay, guys? So in this case, let's say we wanted a home kind of mid-range, which we saw was, let's say, 169. Alrighty, so this is telling us what your monthly payment would be, what your down payment would be. But if you want to look at what your interest rates and so forth will be, is here. Sorry. Your payments before taxes and insurance, your interest rate, and how many years that you're financing. Now, there is lenders out there based at this credit level that this number can go as low as 7.25, which is a huge difference, guys. But once again, it's just kind of based on your credit worthiness. But they only go to a 20-year. But based on here, so if we were to look at this payment here, oh, what the heck? Sorry, I'm trying to move the calculator over. There we go. We do 1508 plus 775. We're looking at 2,200, and then your taxes and your escrow account. Let's say that is 230. Oh, what the heck? Plus 775 plus 238. This is what your payment would be per month. So in comparison to that home that I was telling you about, which this one 165 I think was the Jenny house, which is 1,400 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, compared to the apartments in that area for the same measurements being at 3,200 a month. You're saving yourself $1,300, and you're not paying 100% interest. You're actually only paying 10% interest. So that's a 90% interest, 90% savings. That's phenomenal. But this is how you can kind of calculate. If you use that 238 for your escrow account, I think that's going to be pretty fair across. That's taxes and insurance. And then the space rent 775, and then the mortgage payment. This will help you to build your payment to have a good idea. But once again, before we actually submit to a lender, we'll go through this in person, make sure that it fits what you're looking for, and then we can kind of move forward. Okay, now let's say that you did want to apply for financing. Like I mentioned, this website here will be able to apply to the different lenders. So I'm going to go over the different lenders with you, which is 21st Mortgage, Cascade Financial, Country Place Mortgage, Credit Human, Triad. Those are the lenders that will be available here. So we'll also take cash. Now, on here to apply for financing, what you want to do is enter this phone number here, which is 817-766-4250. And then it's going to say, hey, are you working with Kafka in neighborhood? Heck yeah. And then you'll get into the process. First thing it's going to do is going to pull a soft credit. And guys, this is a true soft credit because it's not your current actual score. It's going to pull 14 to 30 days behind. So that way it doesn't affect your credit in any way. But at least gives us a good litmus test to figure out which lender is actually best for you. Okay, so you go in there, pretty easy. Fill out your name, your information. If it's just you, if you're going to add a secondary person, either a spouse or just an additional person, you put it here. You're going to put you're working with yours truly, Jeff Anthony Garcia. And then you click agree, pull my credit. Once it tells you it pulls your credit, you're just going to go ahead and hit save and continue. And that will go into the credit application phase of things. Once you're done with that, it will actually send me an email, let me know that you've applied. And that's where you and I will go through it and figure out which lender you want to send your applications to. Cascade basically is doing this for us in the sense that we can do a one-stop shop, whether the application goes to them or not. So thank you to Cascade Financial for that. And hopefully on Wednesday, we'll have Michael Esparza with Cascade Financial joining us as well, where we can ask him financing questions. All right, that's the end of that. So let's bring me back. Okay, so in case that you're unable to meet with me next week, but you see my videos, you see what the houses are offering, and you want to go ahead and purchase your home, we can do everything virtually. I use Zoom, I use free conference, I use Teams, I use Facebook Messenger to do video appointments all the time. All our contracts can be sent via DocuSign as well. And you can actually leave your deposits via debit card as well with us, or you can just mail us a check. You can do your application for the to make sure that you can reside in the reserve as well through DocuSign. So we can make this as easy as possible for everyone there. If you have questions, you can give me a call at 817-766-4250. I will be available tomorrow from 9 until 2 o'clock. As long as I don't regress and I progress from this flu that I got. But other than that, it really is a simple process. We're really, really excited regarding the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. I'm even more excited about being able to discount homes, which is something that we haven't done in over 2 years. So I'm excited to be able to offer these huge incentives for those that are ready to get into a community that's going to be high in demand and it's going to fill up quickly because we have a bunch of homes on order and we're looking to fill this up ASAP. Thank you for your time. I've already taken enough time of your weekend here. I really hope that you have a great weekend. I look forward to meeting you guys. If you want to go ahead and set up a appointment with me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and part of Friday, just give me a shout. You can text me at 817-770-0073. You can call 817-766-4250. If I don't pick up, just leave a voicemail. That comes to my cell phone, and I'll make sure to give you a call back. And then last but not least, you can also email me at gm088@palmharbor.com. Or you can just go to kafkoinneighborhood.com and click appointments out of that website as well. When you're ready, let me know. Even if the reserve doesn't work out for you, cultural, let me know. I can definitely see what we can do, finding you another alternative. But if the reserve is what you're looking to do, just give me a holler. Like I mentioned, this is just the beginning of the process itself. We have other lots that are assigned to us that we can really space out that time frame. So let's say that you wanted to move in December. We can do something now to move you into that December time frame with these orders and put you onto a space that we can reserve out for you. So, but thank you so much, Cultural. I greatly appreciate you asking questions. Thank you so much. And please don't take that lightly. I really do appreciate you for doing that. I wish you a great weekend. And as always, thank you. And God bless.